All right, SNL live from Spanky's. I got to ask this question because I was thinking about this. So I feel like I've kind of broke routine, and I don't know if my mindset is proportional to the Texans team, but I never went on to Arizona.
What do you mean you never went on to Arizona?
Like, did we ever go on to Arizona? Like, I don't feel like I ever went on to Arizona. I feel like every week that we've done this and every week that I've ever covered football, I've gone on to the next team. And it's kind of hypocritical of me if I'm going to sit here and say, well, are the Texans going to overlook the Arizona Cardinals? And I kind of did for the first time.
See, you just never turned the page. You were still celebrating. See, this is why you and D'Amico don't get along, because you can't just keep it on one game.
Why we what?
You can't just keep it on one game.
You're saying why we what?
You don't get along.
We're bros, Dave.
Y'all don't see eye to eye on hardly anything.
We're bros.
Y'all don't see eye to eye on hardly anything.
We're bros. We believe in defense.
Yeah, you both believe in the D. What? You both believe in the defense.
Mm-hmm.
The D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's about the last thing y'all see eye to eye on.
Perhaps.
Yeah, okay.
So I want to put you on the spot here, live from Spanky's. Shout out to everyone who brought a toy, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Give yourselves a round of applause for bringing toys, helping out the kids. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
And we're going to do a raffle a little bit later on in the day.
We got some great stuff for the folks that brought toys. Yeah.
We do. And we are calling this thing.
Don't do it.
The SSM. And we appreciate everyone for donating to the SSM.
What? Go ahead. Make your joke.
No, there's the SSM.
Make your
we'll
joke.
Just keep it that way. The Stute Second Mile.
Okay.
We appreciate everyone for donating and be a part of it.
Don't look up what Second Mile was.
Anyway.
Don't do that. Don't Google that.
I'm going to put you on the spot here.
As if you haven't already.
And I want you to break down everything that we need to look for when it comes to the Arizona Cardinals. Like, I want the trenches. I want everything, because I did not even pay attention to it. I need you to just break down everything that I should be concerned about. And you can't mention the name Jacoby Brissett.
Okay, so you want me to ignore their quarterback that's playing pretty darn good football right now?
Yes. I need to know everything about the Arizona Cardinals, please.
Okay, well, their running back situation is horrific right now. Bam Knight's their starter. Amari DiMercato is their backup. That's the guy that dropped the football before he got in the end zone earlier this year.
And then they acted like Jonathan Gannon stabbed him.
Yeah, they acted like Gannon beat him up on the sidelines when he just he gave him a nice gingerly shove. But they can't run the football very well. They'll throw it to those guys every now and then, but it's not a really impressive running back room by any means. Their wide receiver room is awful. They have one guy that is healthy and actually regularly plays for them right now, and his name's Michael Wilson. And Wilson's been one of the most productive receivers in football for the past month or so.
There's a lot of Michael Wilson, and I see y'all, fantasy owners, that are pumping. He's pumping his fist. He's very happy with them.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably sitting around on your waiver wire for all season long. You snagged him after one good game, and he's probably been good for you for 3 games. Okay, they're missing their starting left tackle and left guard in this game. Paris Johnson.
Did you hear Alpha Aaron try to ask Will Anderson about Paris Johnson today? And Will Anderson was like, yeah, I haven't given it much thought.
So the question Aaron asked was,
Hey, bro.
I
know Paris's agent.
He asked, hey, do you ever think about Paris Johnson? Because that's the player that they picked when they traded up for you.
What a crazy question that was.
And he was like, no, not really. He's like, I don't really think about it. But no left tackle, no left guard, no starting left tackle, no starting left guard for the Cardinals on this one. So not going to be easy to block the Texans. I say that. The Chiefs have played backups, and they blocked the Texans okay.
They have Mahomes, though.
They have Mahomes. Earlier this year, Tampa, they played a bunch of backups, and they were able to block the Texans a little bit, but they had Baker. That was before Tampa fell apart. Woo. Tough being a Buccaneers fan these days. So offensive line.
Really. They could win first, though.
I mean, Bryce Young's in first place in their division. It's tough being a Buccaneers fan.
Bryce or bust.
Yeah, well, was that anybody here at the table? Did anybody feel that way?
That was me, man.
Ahead of the 2023 draft?
That was me, brother.
And then I can't talk about the offense, the Cardinals, without mentioning the best pass-catching tight end in football right now. It's Trey McBride. McBride is incredible, tied for the league lead in receptions, and he is So good. Not the most gifted blocker or physical guy, but he'll go out there and he'll catch passes, and he'll be a tough guy to defend. That'll be a Petrie draw probably, with a little bit of maybe some safety on him too.
What about the defense? Calais Campbell?
Well, this defense stinks to high heaven. They are awful. Like, Budda Baker's the only player.
What's the difference between high heaven and low heaven?
I mean, well, high is higher than low.
But which is worse?
High heaven stinks to high heaven. Like,
but don't you want to get higher? Like the penthouse is in the top. Like when you go to heaven, wouldn't you rather be in the high heaven than the low heaven?
The stink is so significant that it gets all the way to high heaven.
But isn't that kind of contradicting the greatness that is heaven?
No, you're not understanding the concept of the stink. The stench of their defense makes it to the top of heaven.
So shouldn't it be in the low hell?
No, that's going the opposite direction. You're thinking of high heaven being the characterization of the stink. High heaven is where the stink goes.
Okay.
It's the end of the journey of the stink.
Makes sense.
Stinks to high heaven.
Gotcha. All right. Anyway.
I'm glad I could clear that up for you.
Anyway.
Okay.
Calais Campbell.
Okay. People have been asking about Calais. You know, Calais Campbell has half a sack in the last 6 weeks.
No, he's just more of a leader, intangible guy. Yeah, he's not.
He's 39 years old. He's on his 18th year in the National Football League.
And he's going to try to play again next year. He seems like that guy.
Sure. But their defense is missing starting safety, backup safety, next to Budda Baker, starting cornerback, Max Melton, who was also got a special teams call out by Frank Ross this week. So they are coming.
Who didn't?
He named a few guys. They are coming to town. I mean, it's going to be the Arizona Cardinals headed to Cancun after this one. Like, they are about to quit on the season, it feels like.
Well, I feel like if I'm an Arizona Cardinals fan, I don't want to win.
No, absolutely not.
Like, I just want to tank. I want to lose. And then I don't know how they feel about Jonathan Gannon, but I mean, it is a tough situation to be in. I was talking to one of the many people out here, and I was talking to him about Arizona. It's like, it's kind of misleading. Like, they are in a division with Seattle. They're good. San Francisco, they're overachieving. They're not bad. And the Rams, they're good. Like, it's kind of a tough division to be in.
It's a very tough division. And
like, what if Arizona, what if you replaced
New Orleans with Arizona?
Yeah, what if you replaced New Orleans with Arizona? Like, what are we talking about right now?
I would think that they're like
they're in the mix,
they're
right?
They're the 8th or the 9th seed, probably.
Yeah.
Like, this version of Arizona coming to town this weekend, maybe not, but like the cumulative effort that they've put forward, they weren't a bad football team at times this year. They are a bad football team now, but there were times this year where they weren't a bad football team.
It all went downhill when the dude
got punched.
Come on.
It was. I thought it was weird that Gannon put him in a chokehold on the sidelines. It was crazy.
Okay. So book your bet. Texans are currently a 10-point favorite. Are you giving or taking the points?
I'm gonna buy the hook so that I don't have to worry about.
No.
I'm buying the hook.
No.
I'm buying the hook. I'll pay the juice. I'm buying the hook.
Are plus or minus 10? What are you taking?
I'd probably take the Texans by 10 or more. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel pretty good about that. This is just a Cardinals team that, while they've had some impressive starts to games and they've kept games close for a quarter and a half, something like that, it gets out of hand at the end of games for them if the other team has a pulse usually. And the Texans, they should have a pulse.
I would have to take the 10, man. But I think the Texans win the game, but I would have to take the 10.
Really?
Yeah.
That's your hate for Nick Caley.
No, it's not I love Nick Caley. He's my dog. But my reasoning is that I just think that the Texans have shown that they can beat the crap out of bad teams, but they're on such a high right now. Like, I started out the show saying that I didn't even go on to Arizona at all this week.
That's because D'Amico didn't coach you up this week. He probably coached all those guys up. They were ready for Arizona this week.
Yeah, we'll see.
You weren't ready. That's a you problem, not a D'Amico problem.
So I need some D'Amico coaching.
Yeah, they probably didn't even think about Kansas City come Wednesday morning. They didn't even care. I mean, although Aziz did drop a line on us today.
He dropped 2 lines.
Yeah, he said, they all count the same, but they don't all mean the same. Okay. that Kansas City one, that meant something for Aziz.
He also said that someone asked about the Petrie hit, and does that get in the head of receivers? He goes, yeah, whenever you touch a hot stove, don't you think about touching the hot stove again?
Yeah.
And it's always just off the dome, too. Like, it's always just, like, naturally just off the dome with Aziz. Ricardo on the chat says, let's go Texans.
Let's go. Good to have him in the building.
Mike Ratchtalk says, fun fact in division news. I like this. Phillip Rivers has 10 children. 10. So don't sleep on the Colts or Phillip Rivers.
So you think Phillip is more or less prepared because the family's not hanging out with him in Indy? Feels like a type of guy that'd be like, yeah, I really draw my strength from my family.
This is the dumbest bit that I've ever watched in sports, this Phillip Rivers thing. It's pathetic.
It bothers you so much.
It's just a double standard. Like it's really annoying. Because if Jim Irsay were still alive, no one would laugh about this.
Right.
No one would laugh about this. You traded two first-round picks. You didn't have a quarterback.
Let me rephrase. I would laugh. I would laugh a lot more than
you had your quarterback play with a broken fibula, and now you're signing Phillip Rivers, who, by the way, like, I know he weighs 265, 270 because we have the same body type. And I'm looking at Phillip Rivers. I'm like, dude, he looks as out of shape as me, and he's fatter. So, like, I can do the math. Like, the dude's 265 right now, 270. And it's like a joke. Like, why is this funny? They're in a playoff push.
Not anymore.
And people are comparing this to Jeff Saturday. They were one of the worst teams in the league when they had Jeff Saturday. It meant nothing. Like you could almost make a case that trying to lose was okay. Like, Sam Ehlinger literally said, no, thank you. I would rather sit here and carry Bo Nix's bags than even like attempt to try to make the playoffs with you. Anthony Richardson's out because he's gone from at Florida, he gets hurt dancing, to using exercise bands and hurting his eye. And this is not even getting acknowledged as what a joke as it is. It's a joke. It's embarrassing. It's sad. And I feel bad for Jim Irsay. I really feel bad for Jim Irsay. I really, really do.
He had a good run.
He had an awesome run. But if this were happening 365 days ago, people would be talking about, man, when's Jim Irsay going to hand it over? Man, oh, my God, he's losing his mind. Jim Irsay. Dude, this is worse. This is worse. They went all in without a quarterback. Diana Rossini should have to not be able to write an article for at least the rest of the season.
You're suspending her?
I cannot listen to Diana Rossini write an article for the rest of the season. She wrote an article talking about Daniel Jones having a customized cast for a broken fibula from a college roommate, as if that was like some feel-good. That's crazy.
You know how I know you don't care about the Cardinals? Because you're still mad about this Phillip Rivers thing.
It's just crazy. Like, Jim Irsay, my goodness, like, he would be getting killed right now. I'm just trying to defend his honor.
Yep.
Fun fact from Mike. He says,
you read this one. This is what started your rant here.
Greetings from Sir Wags. Sir Wags says, greetings, Spank Santa boys. Is this a rest week?
A rest week? You hear all that about how the Cardinals have a good tight end? And yeah, a good tight end. Yeah.
Let's get to the injury report
Sure.
and see if this is a rest week.
Well, plenty of good news on the injury report for the Texans. So you and I talked about it on Twitter before the show today. And if the folks weren't following, Nick Chubb returned to the field. Kamari Lassiter returned to the field after not practicing all week.
Don't underestimate the dogs.
Don't underestimate the dogs. Exactly. And both limited officially for Friday. Lassiter has no injury designation. No questionable, no maybe, no nothing. He's good to go. No injury designation. Didn't practice twice. Limited today. No injury designation.
Okay.
I'm just reading you what's on the report.
No, that's fine.
Nick Chubb limited today, questionable for the game. EJ Speed limited all week. He's questionable for the game. And then Justin Watson and Harrison Bryant, who are returning from injured reserve at some point, they're both listed as questionable after full weeks of practice. And they'll have to make.
I know you're on the edge of your seat for Harrison Bryant return.
I care not for Harrison Bryant.
You hate him, dude. I've never seen you hate a football player like that.
Hate's a strong word. I think there's just maximum.
Just own it.
Maximum.
Just own it.
It's maximum.
Like I own that I'm Nick Caley's biggest fan. You got to own the fact that you hate Harrison Bryant.
Maximum indifference is what I would say about Harrison Bryant. Like it's just he does nothing for me. There's nothing. Maximum indifference is what I would say. But yeah, they'd have to make roster moves to put Harrison Bryant and to put.
You want me to call my shot?
Justin Watson on the roster.
You want me to call my shot, Babe Ruth style? Okay,
point to the outfield. Tell me where you're putting it.
Hold on. I'm going to point to my Instagram.
Well, what does that mean?
You get let go by an Instagram model, and then you get let go by a team.
Oh, man. Why are you piling on Braxton Berrios like that?
I'm predicting Braxton Berrios gets cut tomorrow.
Okay, so
I'm predicting. I'm not wishing this on anybody. I'm predicting Braxton Berrios gets cut tomorrow.
Okay.
It's not strong. It's just Watson's back.
He does a lot of special team stuff outside of returning.
He might be first team punt return. I don't know. I don't remember what I saw.
Might be.
He might be first team punt return.
He might be first team punt coverage too.
So if you're going to be first team punt return, and if Jalen Noel is suddenly getting more reps on offense, like 50%, same thing as Christian Kirk. Like, what do you do if Justin Watson's going to be active? What would you do? I think Braxton Berrios is getting cut tomorrow. It's just me.
Man, I can't believe you hit him with the cut loose by the Instagram model, cut loose by the Texans line. That's tough.
That was just
what do you ever do to you besides play over Jalen Noel way too much?
No, he didn't do anything. It's just a called shot.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
I know there's nothing wrong with that. I just, the guy's probably hurting, Lady broke up with him. She's a big star.
See, you throw me under the bus, and now you're adding to it.
Well, I just
I don't even know who she is. I couldn't pick her in a lineup.
That's fine, but a lot of people know she's famous. She was on Dance with the Stars, made it to the finals.
Who else was on the show?
Andy Richter.
Who's that? Is that Conan's guy?
Yeah, he's a comedian.
How'd he do?
He got really far, but I think that
was he skinny now?
No. I think it was a bit though. I think
because he was funny.
I think people were voting for him as a bit, and then it was making diehard Dance with the Stars fans very upset.
It was a mockery.
Yeah, it was a mockery of Dancing with the Stars.
Okay, that makes me like him even more. He was always awesome.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funnier than Conan.
Now you're just taking too far.
Conan's not funny. Conan's not funny. I didn't know you were a big Conan guy. This is news to me. This is news to me.
You're joking right now, right?
Conan's not funny. I do not find Conan funny.
Who's funny? Who's funnier in that role? Like in that late night role, who was funnier than Conan?
Leno, Letterman, Carson. None of the guys now are funny. I watched Carson highlights.
Come on.
I wasn't alive for the run of the show, and I go back and watch a legend.
Okay. All right.
Oh, so I just can't respect any legends? So I can't say Earl Campbell was good at football because I didn't watch it live?
Conan is a legend.
Yeah, he's a legend how much he was awful at the job when he got it and got fired.
Conan is a legend. He's an underdog. He fought the fight. I respect Conan.
He's definitely a dog.
I forgot you hated redheads. I think that's why you hate Harrison Bryant.
That's not a thing.
No, it makes sense because Harrison Bryant kind of has a little ginger quality to him.
No, he doesn't. He's
a little bit.
He's as blonde can be.
It looks a little gingery, so now it all makes sense. So it's all connected. We'll bring it back to sports.
You know anything about hair color?
Mike Roberts says, for the kids, stay warm out there. All my Houston Texans fans.
Yeah, Mike's up there in Indiana. It's a little chilly up there.
God, what's the weather there now?
A little chilly up there. Appreciate that, Mike. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The Rhino says, for toys, the Rhino loves the kids.
Phrasing?
Rhineasy? I don't know if I can say that, but I just did. But okay.
Thank you, DeRhino. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
we're gonna pick up some toys for the kids. Add to the big amount of toys that everybody brought today.
I'm not trying to get some sort of pass there. I skipped over that for a reason, my friend. It's gracious. Now I'm getting dirty looks.
He wrote it. He was giving you the opportunity to say it.
I don't need a pass, man.
DeRhino's a good name. I don't know why he didn't just say DeRhino loves the kids.
I was avoiding it. Should they rest Kamari Lassiter? This is my question. Does Kamari Lassiter need some rest? Eventually he needs rest. I think he needs rest.
Well, Here's the thing. He's rolling into this one with no injury designation.
Okay.
I kind of just
have you seen it? When's the last time you saw him?
Today.
All right. How was he moving?
I thought he's moving okay. He's playing catch with all the other DBs at practice like he does every Friday.
After that, how do you think he was moving?
I thought he was moving pretty good. As he said he couldn't do an interview and had to go to the training room.
Okay.
He has no injury. They can't lie on the injury designations. What is this? The New England Patriots?
Okay, they can't lie on the injury designations. Okay.
Yeah. It's not like Nick Caserio worked for an organization for 20 years that lied every year about Tom Brady's injury status for the entirety of the season. Oh, wait. I guess he did. So I guess they could lie about the injury designations if they wanted.
All right, so I got to ask a question. We're going to step away from this game.
Okay.
Because you asked our guy about this. By the way, I got some good news. We talked to our guy, Jake Andrews, today.
Yep. Well, I'll put that on the SNL channel tomorrow.
He's our boy.
Yep.
And I felt briefly offended by him early on because he was kind of making fun of us. I don't know what was going on.
He wasn't kind of making fun of us. He flat out made fun of us.
So we were sitting in the middle of the locker room. Jake Andrews walks by, and he goes, "Hey, guys, where's your third stooge?" Like in front of everyone. And I'm just sitting there like.
Yeah, Landry and I are standing next to each other.
Like, and I go, wait, hold on. Who do you think is my third stooge? Because I thought he was saying Aaron. And I was like, dude, that's insulting, brother. Like, I like Aaron, but nah, he ain't. He's not in the crew.
He had made it to your stooge status.
Yeah, I was like, who's the third stooge, brother? He points back, and it was Sam Warren. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's our third stooge.
Yeah, Sam Warren from the Chronicle.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that can be our third stooge.
Because we stand around, we talk a little college football, and give Sam a hard time because he went to Syracuse, played football there, and they're bad at football.
So then we caught wind that Jake Andrews thinks that Cody Stutes is negative.
Well, hold on now. Well,
he thinks that Cody
that
Stutes
is not what
negative.
We caught wind of.
And I said, okay, well, in that case, let's go talk to him. Because I know Cody's negative. Let's go back there and
I know Cody's negative from Landry Locker.
Let's go back and talk to. Do you have to say last name, brother?
Yeah.
Like they know the last name. What are we doing there? I didn't say Cody Stutes. I just said Cody. Can we be more like? Are we?
When you quote somebody, you got to quote who it is.
So we went back there, and the thing that I was proud of with Jake, he said he hasn't been playing good.
He's had some rough moments.
He said, I have not been playing good. He said that I know that I've been in the league a few years, but last year I was on IR. The year before I didn't play very much. He's like, I really haven't played good. Like, I just haven't played good. And then he was talking about the offensive line, and he was like, and we'll put the full interview out tomorrow, but he was like, look, Chris Jones kicked our ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's like, we can sit here and we can talk about how we need to do this, we need to do that. He's like, I just got to be realistic with you. Chris Jones kicked our you know what? Like that is what happened.
Yeah.
He's like, now, is that an excuse? I'm not making some sort of excuse. I'm just telling you what happened. Like it was Chris Jones in the third quarter flipped the switch and he kicked our butt.
Yeah, it's the NFL. It happens sometimes.
So the reason that I'm proud of him is because he's a very self-aware guy.
Yeah, very.
And I give him credit. And then Cody asked this question. Whether or not Cody got ripped off yesterday.
Yeah.
And this is where we step away from the football field and we really have a discussion that needs to be had because I don't know if Cody's a very good judge of character. And I mean, I'm probably the prime example of that.
To be honest with you. So look who I do a show with every day.
As the prime example of that, I would never do this to you though. This you know.
We talk. Yes,
I would never do this to you times 1,000.
Just quick recap from the end of the show yesterday. A buddy of mine wanted me to come over and watch Thursday Night Football. He just moved into a new place, and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna go get some stuff. What do you want?" I was like, "Hey, man, if you're gonna cook, you call the shots, whatever you want." And he said, "Okay, cool. Like, I'll get some stuff." And I was like, "What do I need to bring?" He said, "Nothing. I'll take care of everything." Those were his words. "I'll take care of everything." And he took care of everything. He got some very nice steaks. He got like some of the HEB, like beef sausage, got the brisket queso, all that kind of stuff. And then he kind of intimated at one point that we were going to split it the people that showed up that night. And then at the end of the evening, I got hit with a little Venmo request.
This is awful, man.
And I even, before we wrapped up the evening, I even kind of did the old, like, yeah, let's play a home and home. I came over here, cooked. Why don't you come over? I'll cook. That's kind of the pay it back. Nope, still got hit with the Venmo request.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
$30.
Nah, you have people over, like, you don't, that's just crazy.
I was a little surprised.
Nah, because he put a price on friendship, man. He put a price on camaraderie and stuff like that.
I was a little surprised.
I don't even know how much I've spent on football parties over the years. I don't even want to know.
No, it's an astronomical number.
I mean, and you're hitting him with the Venmo. And I would have asked for a receipt. Because you said he got the brisket queso. He got that, and then he got the steaks. Like, what steaks did he get? Because, like, there's 3-pack of steaks. Like, the prime steaks of HEB is probably like 43. Like 43 tops, like for the top of the top. I want to see a receipt for the 30, because it's not even. It seems like he might have even leaned. Like, if you're thinking about it, like, go to HEB, the 3-pack of steak. If you want the New York strip, it's probably gonna be like 29, maybe like 29 for 3 like fat New York strips. Even if you want the fillets, if you want 3 fillets, it's maybe 44. Maybe 44. And these are 3 packs of fillets. I feel like he finessed you.
You think that
$30 is crazy. Like, to divide by 3 and go to HEB, and you said you got steak, brisket queso is $9.99.
Okay.
That's $3.
Okay. A steak, I got brisket queso, got some nice sourdough bread. He had the fancy butter.
Sourdough bread, that's $4 a loaf.
He had the fancy butter, the Irish butter.
The Irish butter is it I can't believe it's not butter, or is it just real butter?
No, it's like real like the Kerrygold Irish butter.
That's $4.
And he gets to keep the butter too. It's not like I get to take the butter home.
I think he finessed you for 30.
I mean,
I think he finessed you for 30.
I did think that 30 was,
that's rich.
It was pretty aggressive.
It's aggressive to ask in the first place, and it's aggressive to ask for 30.
Well, we asked Jake about it. You'll have to catch that on the show, on the post tomorrow.
Yeah, and you want to talk about a tone deaf mofo and Jake. Good Lord. By the way, I did tell Jake. He kind of gave me a weird look. I said, yeah, when D'Amico talks about you, he uses the C word a lot. And he looks at me, and I'm like, communication.
Yeah, well.
Started laughing.
You and your abbreviations this week.
Justin says, Spank Boys over in the loop. Okie doke.
I can't believe you nicknamed us the Spank Boys.
I never did that.
That's what the chat told me. They would never lie to me.
Never happened.
The chat would never lie.
Random Looker says, what's the easiest way to the AFC Championship game? I'm glad you asked.
I thought about this.
No, I know this. There's one thing that you have to do. There's one thing that you have to do. And I actually already had this on the rundown. This is another alley-oop. The most important thing the Texans need to do from this point forward is avoid the possibility of having to go to Buffalo. That's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. Now, winning the division eliminates that. But even if you just finish above Buffalo, whether it's they're the 6th seed, you're the 5, whatever, you have to avoid the possibility of going to Buffalo. Outside of that, the sky's the limit. You don't feel too crazy going to New England. You don't feel too crazy going to Denver, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, anywhere else. But you want to avoid going to Buffalo. Now, some will say, well, D'Amico owns Josh Allen. Where are those games at?
NRG Stadium.
They're at NRG Stadium.
Sure.
Buffalo is the last place you want to go. They're the only team that's more battle-tested than you. That is the number one thing that the Texans need to avoid when it comes to the AFC Championship game. You don't have to get greedy. You just need to finish ahead of Buffalo. Now, we'll get into the games this week like you need to look out for, but if New England can beat Buffalo this week, which I don't know whether it can happen or not, then that will do you big favors because avoiding Buffalo is what you need to do.
Yeah, I would think that in no way, shape, or form does the easiest path to the AFC Championship include Buffalo. Like, if you have to go to Buffalo, that's not going to be
But
good.
you are in the AFC Championship game if it happens, so there's that. Beggars can't be choosers to a certain point.
Correct.
But
to answer the specific question, it's be the 3 seed, Jacksonville be the 6 seed. They come to NRG Stadium. You smack them around. The other two teams are upsets, and you get whatever team is the 7 seed. Let's call it the Chargers. They come to NRG, or you get the 5 seed. Excuse me. Say it's the Chargers. They come to NRG. The 7 seed goes to, Denver or New England, and yeah, you get 2 home games and then go to the AFC Championship game. That's the easiest one. The first one being Jacksonville coming to your place. Wouldn't that be nice? Shut all those weirdo Jacksonville Jaguar fans up.
The what?
Weirdo Jacksonville Jaguar fans. They got a weird.
Is that a thing?
They got a weird fan base, man.
I never noticed.
They got a weird fan base.
I haven't.
You don't get out amongst the people on the social media streets like I do.
I haven't noticed any Jacksonville. I really haven't.
The
only Jacksonville fans I see are like the ones that are sitting in that pool, like with like the yellow water underneath them when they do that, like that view. That's all I see. I don't see a lot of Jacksonville fans.
They're a weird fan base, man. Real weird fan base.
Is it the weirdest?
Well, I don't know all of them, but
the weirdest that you do know.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Broncos fans are kind of soft, but they're not weird.
I don't know if they're soft. They're diehards.
The ones that have interacted with me have been pretty soft.
Probably high. You asked a question before the show. You said, what do you want to see from the offense as the final month of the season starts?
4 games left. No massive challenges ahead for this offense. So an opportunity you would hope to create some sort of a floor, foundation, fix some of the things that have been going wrong, up the tempo, just even some small things. Is there anything you want to see from the offense in the final month?
Me, no.
You just want them to show up.
I just don't think the offense can be appropriately tested for the final stretch of the season. Like, I get that they want to improve based on what happened in Kansas City. I just don't think you can duplicate that. Like, in the playoffs, you can, but you have 3 home games and you're going on the road against probably the worst home field advantage in sports in LA.
Right.
So they say they want to improve based on what happened against Kansas City. I don't think you can appropriately test it. Now, I know that you used the practice test SAT analogy, which I thought was really good, but I can't sit here. You remember when the Texans roughed up the ghost of the Baltimore Ravens and how bad they were, and they dominated the Titans in the fourth quarter, and it was like, wow, this offense looks good. Well, as soon as they went to Seattle, it didn't.
Right.
So, like, I can't sit here and watch them face Arizona, the Raiders, who knows what the situation is with the Colts and the Chargers. And the Chargers would be a decent test. We'll see what the layout of that looks like. But I can't act like there's anything like that would satisfy improvement based on what we saw against Buffalo and Kansas City. Is that fair or not?
No, I understand what you're saying is that you don't have a real test until you get to the playoffs, but I still want to see them improve those things. I still need to see them.
But my point is you won't be able to tell if they've improved it based on the opponent and the atmosphere.
Correct. But more often than not, in life, if you ace the practices,
you going cowherd on me?
You should ace the actual test. Am I wrong?
I guess. I mean,
you guess I'm wrong, or I'm wrong. If you did really good on a bunch of practice tests, you should do better on the test the next time you take it.
It's interesting you bring that up because I actually had this as a banner as well. And this is one of my pet peeves that drove me nuts yesterday when Nick Caley spoke.
Oh, gosh. Your guy, apparently.
My boy, Nick Caley.
My boy, Nick Caley is wild from you.
How many times is Nick Caley or a bad football coach going to go up there after a team wets the bed and say, well, we practiced it well. It was perfect in practice. We trust our process. We practiced it well. And then when we went to Kansas City, it just didn't look good. Or when we went to Seattle, it just didn't look good. These coaches live in a fantasy world. I'm serious. They live in a fantasy world, and I don't know why, but like, think about it. When you take a test, if you study for the test and then you go and fail the test, like, do you at least question your study habits?
Yeah.
Do you think maybe I didn't study the right way? So Nick Caley has said this now 6 times whenever they've had like bad performances, and they've won despite bad performances. So I'm not complaining too much about winning because they still have the luxury of like improving it.
It feels a little bit like you're complaining about winning.
I'm complaining about the process. But you can't have your cake and eat it too, okay?
I have for many years.
Nick Caserio spoon-fed me process over results the first 2 years of his tenure. And
okay.
I bought into that more than anyone.
Okay.
I didn't hold Nick Caserio hiring David Coley. Fine. 1 year thing. Lovie Smith, I didn't care. Fine. 1 way thing. So I bought into process over results. Did I not?
Yes.
100%. So why would I abandon process over results when you're playing at a higher level? And that's what it feels like these coaches try to feed you. Nick Caserio literally went up there and he said, process over results, process over results. How many times did I say that?
A lot.
1,000. I bought it. But now when I'm questioning process over results, when you're trying to make history, you're trying to make a run, you're trying to do all that, it's like you're a hater. No, I'm doing what I did for you whenever you sucked. So I'm actually keeping the same mindset that you had.
Maybe they're just figuring out if really get into the little bit of the process to make sure that it is actually incorrect.
But how do you say we did it really well in practice 5 times now and act like maybe there's something wrong with the way you're practicing it? And I know that there's personnel issues. I know that Nick Caley's handcuffed, but when you go up there and you say, and you have the arrogance to say, we practiced it perfect. It just didn't get done. Here's the thing. And this is why I respect Jake Andrews. And I'm bringing this back to Jake Andrews. I respect Jake Andrews because Jake Andrews can look us in the eye and he can say, Chris Jones just beat our ass.
Yeah.
Like, that's just really like, there's no teaching that. Like, Chris Jones just whooped us. So when Nick Caley goes up there and says, well, we practiced it right. Did Chris Jones fly to Houston and practice against you? Like, did Cal McNair send a charter jet for Chris Jones and say, hey, Chris Jones, we're going to let Jake Andrews and Ed Ingram block you one-on-one, and we're going to practice it perfect. That's kind of like throwing the players under the bus a little bit, isn't it?
I mean,
a little bit.
You're telling me that the headsets have blamed the helmets again? Wasn't this 8 weeks ago we were talking about this? 6 weeks ago, whatever it was? Headsets versus helmets, man.
Yeah, and there's a balance to it, but it's just like we practiced it well. Did you?
Well,
did you? So
the tough part about practice conversation from them though is, and I asked Stroud about it. I asked Caley about it. Like they want to.
By the way, CJ was way too hard on himself this week.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm fine with it, but CJ was way too hard on himself this week.
But like asking them about, D'Amico says early in the week, hey, we want to make sure that, we got some more urgency to the way we operate, got some more urgency to the offense. And I asked CJ about it. I asked Nick Caley about it. And they basically say, yeah, we got to practice it. And it's like, well, I mean, it's week 15. Like, why are we still having this convo in week 15? Shouldn't you have been practicing it to make it better the 14 weeks leading up to this? And that goes back to your point where, is there something in practice that's keeping the offense from getting over the hump? Because the defense clearly practices well.
No. I'm not sitting here saying that, is there something in practice? I'm just saying your practice is not, it's obviously not good.
But if you create a false sense of confidence from practice, it doesn't carry over to game day.
Yeah. that I don't know that there's anything that you can practice to stop Chris Jones.
Right.
So, like, Nick Caley going up, we practiced it right. I don't know why it didn't work. Well, was there a number 95 in red, yellow, and white on the other side? Yes. No, there was not.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
But did you ask him to block him one-on-one? Yes, you probably did. So that's my problem with that.
Sometimes they ask these guys to win one-on-ones, and it doesn't always go well. It doesn't always go well.
What was your favorite roller coaster at Astroworld?
Oh, man, it's probably the Dungeon Drop.
Dungeon Drop?
Yeah, probably the Dungeon Drop.
Okay.
Where'd that come from?
The Woody roller coaster.
Oh, the Woody Marks usage roller coaster.
The Woody Marks usage roller coaster. How are we feeling about that right now?
That was another answer that we didn't dig too much into from Nick Caley. But it was
a good one. It was a good one.
You thought that was a good answer? We use him too much, and we need to trust the other guys, and the other guys, Daria Gumawale
said, and between what he said, I feel like it was a good one to where their eyes kind of match ours, where they're like, all right, we can't run this guy into a brick wall 30 times and keep asking him to limp off the field. We got to do something here.
He's going to really, honestly, win the Oscar at some point if they keep doing that. They keep doing that.
He's not Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, but it looks like a season-ending injury every time he leaves the field. He's back in 3 snaps, so that's not a me thing. That's a Woody Marks thing. Okay. But Nick Caley said we got to trust the other guys on the roster. Cool. You ready to see Daria Gumawale? You ready for a little bit more Nick Chubb? They could use a tiny bit more Nick Chubb if they wanted. And that wouldn't be terrible.
His ribs are.
You don't believe injury reports. He's questionable, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think Nick Chubb plays.
All right, you ready for – then I ask you again, are you ready for Daria Gumawale? Are you ready? You ready for the Daria Gumawale experience?
Always, man.
Hey, Cam Akers got waived yesterday.
They hate him for some reason.
I don't know why they don't like Cam Akers more than we do.
They hate him.
Cam Akers, he's okay. He's okay.
He's not.
Maybe Cody Schrader's as good as I think he is.
He doesn't look like he's playing. Does he not look like he's kind of lost?
Well, he just got here 3 days ago.
No, but he looks like someone that you want to give directions to walking around the facility, like at practice.
He probably doesn't know where everything is.
I'm just talking about from his locker to like the exit. He ain't got that done yet.
Well, maybe he didn't want to ask for help. Maybe he's like a figure it out on his own type of guy.
What is the appropriate usage of Woody Marks this week? For me, I don't want
run him as much as you need to win. That's what I say.
He needs a week off.
Well, I don't think it's coming this week.
No, but after that, he needs a week off. He needs at least a week off before the playoffs. Maybe 2.
Would Woody Marks agree with you?
No.
Okay.
He's crazy.
Okay.
He basically said, if I die, I die. He basically went like Rocky the other day.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He did say if, he went out on the field with his teammates, that would be fine with him.
Yeah, that's basically what he said. And I'm like, dude, you got some more games left, brother.
Yeah. That's probably one of my biggest fears about this team down the stretch is if they don't get to bring Woody Marks to the playoffs for whatever reason.
Why are you even saying that, sir?
I have to acknowledge that it's a possibility. The guy missed practice earlier this week.
If they don't bring him to the playoffs.
If he doesn't make it to the playoffs, that's one of my biggest concerns for this team.
Goodness gracious.
Well, I'm not speaking it into existence.
Why can't you just say he's one of the most important guys on the team?
Landry, Woody Marks is one of the most important guys on the team.
I agree with you, Cody. And hopefully they keep him healthy for the playoffs.
Well, how is what you said any different than what I said?
It's different.
How is what you said any different than what I said?
It's definitely different.
I don't think it's that different.
I probably had like five people say to me, you said you wanted Woody Marks to get used more, and now he's getting used more, and you're saying he's getting used too much. You can't have it both ways. I'm like, come on, dude. Like this is the gotcha guy gone wrong. So that's like me saying, okay, this person who weighs 95 pounds needs more carbs. And then all of a sudden they go to CC's every day, twice a day. And I say that they're that they're eating too many carbs. There's a middle ground between this. I just thought he needed more carries than Chubb.
Correct. He needed to be
28 carries though.
In this, but I think we have both been long-standing clear about Woody Marks is miscast as a running back
and
one,
we've also said
but
he's
he
not
is
a bell cow. We've both said that.
But he is the best running back one option for the current Texans.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not a running back one, but he's the best running back one option for the Texans.
Yeah, but it's like there's no middle ground between the Atkins diet and eating a buffet 3 meals a day.
You do love a little gray area. You do love a little gray area.
Preston says the bootleg guy will love Cody at the corner store giving money away.
What did I do? What's that coming from? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Is he saying I'm going to take the kids' money, go to the corner store?
Dude's second mile, man.
Stop that. Stop that. You cut that out.
21 Savage says the Stooges bicker like a married couple when they're together.
Great. Now we got another nickname.
The Stooges.
Thanks, Jake Andrews.
We've tried to invite Sam out here multiple times, and Sam just always rejects us.
I think he's afraid of pizza.
I think Sam's just afraid of being out in public with us, if we're being honest.
Yeah, we think highly of Sam, but we don't know if Sam actually thinks highly of us.
I don't think so. He's a Syracuse grad, football player,
Yeah,
not a film guy.
He's a newspaper guy, and we're these loudmouth digital show guys. His bosses probably hate us too.
Reed Lamance, I know that.
We're not too kind to the paper of record.
No, I think Reed might. No, it's weird because McLean's our guy, and I think the newspaper.
Yeah, they were real nice to John on the way out the door. They basically said it's over there and kicked him in the butt. Said, get out of here.
By the way, John McLean, fresh Twitter account.
Fresh? He made a new one? Or he got it back?
He got it back.
Yeah, he's had it back
groove
for a while.
No, he's in a groove, though.
He's excited about it. He might be tweeting more than he previously was.
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe not.
Preston says, I want to see them get in the rhythm and put TDs on the board instead of field goals and keep the defense rested and dominate time of possession. Damn, he's treating this like the Super Bowl. I just want to see him win. I don't even care if they win by 2.
I mean, I would like to see a little bit of consistency and some red zone success and less Kaimi, more touchdown celebrations. I don't think that's a lot to ask for.
Preston also says you practice how you play, I thought.
I don't know that always applies to this Texans team.
It does not.
But if you take these games that you're going to play as kind of a pseudo practice for the playoffs, maybe that'll be more useful than the regular practices. Huh?
Maybe.
Okay.
Kesh says, shout out SNL Live from Spanky's Best in the Business. Shout
Thank
out to you, my friend. Thank you.
Did you call him Kesha?
Kesh?
Keyshawn.
Keshun is Keyshawn?
That's what he said.
Man, come on, man. That's on me. How are you going to blame me for that?
You hit him with a Kesha.
You treat me like I'm Floyd Mayweather, man.
If you read a book.
Evan says Big Jet and Chief fans this week. I want to get into that. That's another alley-oop from a so I'm going to get we're going to have a new segment. You ready for this?
Yes.
I think you might like this.
Okay.
This is going to be a weekly Friday thing now.
A weekly Friday staple.
The Texans' stooting interest. Cody Stoots lays out the rooting interest of the Texans. The stooting interest.
The stooting interest.
Stooting interest for the Texans.
This is well done by you.
All right, so I'm going to lay out the game. You tell me what Texans fans should want based on the stooting interest. Let's start Baltimore at Cincinnati.
All right, 6-7 Baltimore, 4-9 Cincinnati. You're rooting for Cincinnati here. You don't want any chance that Lamar Jackson.
I still respect Baltimore, man.
That you don't want any chance that Lamar Jackson sneaks in the playoffs.
Wakes from the dead.
And all of a sudden turns it on and has an incredible performance. You would like for Cincinnati to make it even. You'd much rather have
Pittsburgh
in the playoffs representing the AFC North
100%
than Baltimore.
100%.
Okay.
That's every team, right? That's not just the Texans. That's every team.
I would.
I don't think. Do you think there's one team in the league that says we'd rather face Baltimore than Pittsburgh? No way.
Probably not. Probably not. I just think about, especially now, TJ Watt's got something serious wrong with him. And if he's out for an extended period of time or has to miss time in the playoffs, I mean, that is Pittsburgh's defense. So, yeah, Cincinnati, sad Joe Burrow is happy for a day because they actually beat the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, give me Cincinnati in this one.
All right. Chargers, Chiefs. This is a win-win, but which one is the bigger win? This one's tough. Do you want to kill the Chiefs or do you want to have a chance to pass the Chargers? Now, you could still pass. If you tell me the Texans are going to win out, then they'll pass the Chargers. If you are 100% confident that the Texans are going to win out, then they'll pass the Chargers. For me, I would say that you want the Chargers to kill the Chiefs because you're not too concerned about that.
I think it's more than just the head-to-head because ultimately the Texans can catch the Chargers and be ahead of them with a victory in LA in a couple of weeks. So ultimately, I'm thinking bigger picture than that. I want the Chargers to hang around that 6th spot. Okay? I want them to hang around that 6th spot. So if you got up to 5, Chargers had the same record, you beat the Chargers, they dropped to 6 because you're in the 5 spot. I think you're rooting for the Chargers to finish off the Chiefs this week. And then you take care of LA when you go to LA. You can make that right in 2 weeks on Saturday afternoon. Pretend it's wild card weekend. Okay, go beat the Chargers. You can make that right. So initially my thought was the Chiefs, but I think you're right. The Chargers is the way to go on this
because you're basically asking for help when you're going to be a double-digit favorite the next 2 weeks instead of just putting it in your own control against the Chargers. So,
and I would much prefer the Chargers who have the tiebreaker over Buffalo. I'd much rather the Chargers hang around in case you do win the division. They're the 6 seed. You're the 3 seed. They got to come to your joint. And we all know how that played out last year. And that was a much better Chargers team than this Chargers team now.
This one feels like a no-brainer. Buffalo, New England. I mean, you want New England to get Buffalo down because avoiding Buffalo is the number one thing.
Yeah, I mean, Buffalo, you need someone to trip Buffalo up, and then you've got the tiebreaker against them. So New England's the most likely. So I would say yes, New England, Drake May, Mike Vrabel and company. There's a big betting trend that's in favor of the Bills in this one, though.
I would bet on the Bills. I would bet heavy on the Bills.
But it's like the trend.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, right. But the trend is if you lost at home to a division opponent early in the season, you play them on the road late in the season. The road teams have been incredibly successful in that situation.
So the Bills, but the Bills are in a funny situation because they're just trying to get above to where if they go win at Denver, it's Texans-ish because Buffalo's not catching New England for the division, right? It's a long shot.
It is unlikely.
So they're kind of in a position where they're trying to just get to where after they pull off the upset, you have to go to their place.
Right. See Buffalo and the Texans are kind of thinking, looking at each other and they're thinking they can help us.
The Texans division's a little bit more realistic.
Right. But I think they're both looking at each other saying they can help each other because if either one of them ended up as the 5 seed, they would think that the other team has the ability to go on the road in the playoffs, upset some people, and ultimately, next thing you know, you're hosting an AFC Championship game because the other team took care of business for you.
Jets, Jacksonville. This is an easy answer, but my question is
spell it with me, everybody. Jets, Jets.
Thank you, everybody, for not spelling that. Good Lord. But the question
you asked for the student interest, I gave it to you the only way I can.
Yeah, but do you think the Jags can jag a game between the Jets, Titans, and Colts? Do you think that they can jag a game? I'm not counting Denver. Do you think that they can lose one of those 3?
Absolutely.
All right. So if I put the imaginary gun to your head, do they lose one of those games?
No, they won't.
Okay. So there you go.
It would be. I still, in the back of my mind, hope that they go to Tennessee and lose in the final week of the season to Cam Ward and the Titans.
That wouldn't shock me.
I will.
shock me.
I don't know what the line's going to be. I can tell you right now. I'm betting on Tennessee that weekend.
Titans are a bit team, dude. They are a very bit team.
They're not going to be good anytime soon.
Then you have Indy, Seattle. Obviously, you want. I don't even think you have to want anything. Like that would be just ridiculous.
You're not rooting for Phillip Rivers to go out there and give it a go.
I'm honestly rooting for him to get hurt. If I'm being honest.
No, we don't need that karma.
No,
we don't need that karma. No. You want Woody Marks missing the playoffs? That's how it happens.
I don't root for any player to get hurt, but when a 45-year-old goes from coaching high school football and coming into the league 45 pounds overweight and acting like he can play football, I root for you to get hurt.
Go ahead and
I
add.
have too much respect for the game. I root for Phillip Rivers to get hurt. I'd said it. Yes, thank you.
List of people that Landry doesn't like.
Don't care.
Large individuals.
I love Phillip Rivers.
Old people.
No, he's one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. I root for him to get hurt, honestly. Miami, Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
You want Pittsburgh, right? Because you want Pittsburgh to it's interesting. It's interesting, but you want
Pittsburgh to stay ahead of Baltimore.
Exactly.
Yes. So it's Pittsburgh.
Yes.
It's Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Correct. Because all these teams that are vying for 5, 6, and 7, they're dying to be number 5. So you can go to Pittsburgh in that first round matchup.
Yes. 300 says, shout out to the Spank boys. Read the
Finn to have success at LaBerge at the tables. He's gambling.
He didn't say that.
He's at the casino. I'm not saying that in case he does it.
Oh, he said rob.
Yeah.
Oh, what if he actually does that?
If he actually robs the casino and he told us on the super chat he's going to? If you're robbing the casino, I would think the super chat maybe,
Chris asks, do the Spank boys have a special handshake, though? No.
I can't believe you let that nickname happen.
It's never been my thing. I don't know. And then Evan says, where would you rather go, Jacksonville or New England?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Not cold.
Where would you
Trevor
rather go,
Lawrence.
Jacksonville or Pittsburgh?
Jacksonville. Not cold. Trevor Lawrence.
I'd rather go to Pittsburgh. Ghost of Aaron Rodgers. TJ Watt just had surgery. Like I feel like Jacksonville's defense is still good. I would as far as like in the best interest of the Texans advancing, I would much rather go to Pittsburgh than Jacksonville. Jacksonville kind of knows you a little bit.
Maybe they figured out how to use Brian Thomas Jr. last week.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh's like the more rowdy atmosphere, and obviously like the climate is worse. But like, I feel like D'Amico could get the best of Rodgers. I feel like the Texans D-line could rough them up, and if they don't have TJ Watt, like, come on.
Well, yeah, but that's a month from now. It's a partially collapsed lung. You can be back in a month.
Because JJ broke the news that he had the surgery.
Did he? I mean, I know he went to the hospital like Wednesday.
He tweeted out and said he had like a surgery. Doesn't know the recovery time.
Okay. Partially collapsed lung.
How similar are their careers, by the way?
He got an injury during a dry needling session at the team practice facility.
That person's fired?
Well, yeah. They Tyrod Taylor him?
So
remember that when Herbert's career started?
How similar are their careers, though?
Just 100 sacks and then doctors messing up.
Well, and then like he's kind of in quarterback hell, like for like from the 15 to like 16.
Yep.
Like the balance between injuries, being the best in the game, and then
does that mean they're going to get the next Deshaun Watson?
No,
probably not. Probably not. They need a new head coach. Pittsburgh? Yeah, trade Mike Tomlin.
Trade him to who?
Somebody that wants him.
You asked this question. This is very random of you. I'm interested to hear your answer to it. Is Ariante Ursary a hit for Nick Caserio?
I want you to answer it, and then I'll give my.
Yeah, it's a good pick. It's fine. Yeah.
So he finally hit an all offensive lineman.
They hit on the draft. Like this is a really good draft that they had. They didn't do good with like the expensive non-draft stuff that they did. They did good with like the bargain shopping and that. Like this draft as a whole is a really good draft. Yeah. What would you?
I mean, I'm putting him in the hit category.
Yeah,
Ursery's been fantastic the past few weeks.
This is weird that you're putting this on me. You're the one who got down on Ursery this year. I always support. I stayed in his corner the whole time.
Correct. You blindly supported him through ups and downs.
I was like Aaron Hernandez's wife with Ariante Ursery. I stuck with him through thick or thin. You did not. You bailed.
Oh, I'm sorry that I appropriately called out some of the ups and downs that the rookie left tackle had. I acknowledge that he was
might change if he dies, but while he's alive, I'm Aaron Hernandez's wife.
I understood the challenges that a rookie left tackle would have. I acknowledged that.
You what?
I acknowledged that.
You turned on him.
I never turned on him.
He said he needed to be more mentally ready. Patrick's even sitting here. You turned on Ariante. There was a 2-week stretch where you questioned Ariante Ursery, and I was his only supporter. I was in his court. Tazewell even says it too. Thank you.
They were 0-3, and he just said that week that he wasn't mentally locked in a game when Josh Hines-Allen hit C.J. Stroud's arm and forced the game-winning interception.
Was accountability, though.
I understand that.
That's part of it. All I'm saying is you try to pin me. Oh, I'm interested in hearing what you got to say.
I did want to hear what you have to say.
Well, I've said the same thing about him. I like him, and I think he's good.
Okay, so we're calling it a hit for an offensive lineman that Nick Caserio drafted.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He does not have a high hit rate on drafted offensive linemen.
Now, how are you feeling about Ursery? I can't keep up.
Well, hold on. I'm supposed to maintain the original opinion I had.
No.
I can't change it when new evidence presents itself.
I'm just saying I've been a loyal Ursery guy.
Correct. I have been appropriately critical of him when he's deserved criticism. You haven't heard me say anything about him for the past month. He's been good.
Evan says that T.J. Watt is the NFL's Anthony Davis. Is it that bad?
He's going to have to change teams a couple times before that hits.
Yeah, I don't think he's that bad.
He's kind of whiny.
T.J. Watt?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen any notable quotes from him. I feel like JJ whines for him more than he does.
You think JJ's just making that up?
I don't know. You think he's his ghostwriter?
He's like, hey, Jage, you're in the media now. Can you get it out there that maybe I should be the defensive player of the year instead of Myles Garrett? JJ's like, well, whatever you need, bro.
Myles Garrett has to be there.
Yeah, Myles Garrett's. I'm glad he took the money, stayed in Cleveland, because he could have been on a good football team. Imagine if he's on the Bills.
Cheat code.
Yeah.
All right, so any chance the Texans lose this game this week?
Well, yeah, there's like a little chance, like a little tiny chance.
Give me a score.
31-13. Gets out of hand. Defense scores against the Cardinals. 31-13.
I'm going to go.
I believe in Nick Caley this week against the Cardinals.
All right, I'm dead serious. I want you to say that to me with a straight face, and just keep a straight face. Go ahead and say that.
I believe in Nick Caley this week against the Cardinals.
Can't even do it.
Hey, my words speak louder than my actions right there. The rest of the time, it's the actions.
I'll say 21-14 Texans.
When do they?
But not a threat, not a threatening 21-14, but 21-14.
So like
I'll go 21. Actually, I'll go push 24-14. 24-14, not threatened, but frustrating at times.
So late second touchdown by Arizona to cover.
Yeah, like an unthreatened. If you bet on the Texans, it's a push 24-14.
Okay,
I'll take it.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
I'll take it.
Win these next four, man.
Win as these much next two and get in.
As much
and
as
then ice up.
As much as I want to see this or that, win these next four. Let's see where the chips fall with the division, the rest of the playoffs. Just win these next four.
All right. So this is the final thing I need from you, Cody, before we get out of here and we mingle with the people out here at Spanky's. This is the final thing I need from you. I need you to show them the TDCU number.
I'm not showing them the
Just show
number
them,
on my.
Just show them the number.
I'll show the card. It's a gorgeous TDECU card.
Show the number.
Here's the card. I'm not showing you the number.
Flip it around.
I'm not gonna.
Just give them the 3 secret, and then
I'm
they
not
can
giving-
guess the rest of the numbers.
I'm not giving them the secure code.
You wouldn't give them the 3 secures.
No.
Where can they get that card?
Then get it at TDECU. Then go to tdcu.org/Texans. You can start the process right there online, or you can walk into one of the 15 greater Houston area locations that TDECU has, and you can get signed up in less than 20 minutes. In and out, less than 20 minutes. Get your checking account. They got lots of different options for the checking account. They'll explain all the benefits of the various checking accounts, savings account. You got a business account, they'd welcome your business account there. You want to start a checking account for your kiddo, you can do that at TDCU, okay? They're a credit union. They can do more for you than other places where you put your money. So check them out. Your credit union, not just a slogan. They mean it. Go see our friends at TDECU. Membership's required, insured by the NCUA.
All right, final thing. I do want you to do this. You don't have to show the debit card. I'm being serious about this. And I think you owe this to the people. And I do mean
this is going to be
you people.
something wacky.
No, I think this is very fair.
Okay.
I think this is very fair. Pull out your phone.
I got my phone. All right.
Okay. I want a receipt of the of what he bought for that meal. I'm being dead serious. I'm being dead serious.
My buddy that Venmo'd me after
Yes,
I went to his house for dinner.
I want to see a receipt of what he bought.
I will see what I can do about that.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll see. Hey, can I get a look? Can I get a receipt there?
Yes. Thank you. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like. Be sure to ride along. Be sure to always eat at Spanky's. By the way, Tuesday they got a Santa event here.
Yes.
If you got kids and you want them to see Santa, 4 to 7 they have a Santa event out here at Spanky's.
Slices with Santa.
Slices with Santa.
4 to 7 out here at
They got you
Spanky's.
covered.
on Bel Air.
What'd you eat today?
I had the half and half pizza, half barbecue chicken, and the pepperoni on the other side.
Very nice.
It was very good. What'd you
And
have?
you had WAP too. I had wings and pizza.
Just
Some wings and nice little pizza. Supreme pizza. Black olives on pizza wasn't that bad. I'm growing up.
it's the green olives you don't like, right?
Oh God.
One of these days. One of these days, we're gonna get you.
All right. Appreciate y'all for rolling through ours. Remember, when it comes to this Texan stuff, we're all in it together.
Eat good, sleep good, be good. We'll talk Texans again soon. Thank you, everybody who brought toys, and thank you, everybody, for coming out to Spanky's. Did you have a good time?
$30.
$30. Half my bill.